I really hate that Daniel basically just put that on cardboard and crayons for me, like I'm a 10-year-old, but
Welcome back. Kaiju number 8 has been popping off, so we got to cover it. We're about 4 chapters behind. We haven't covered it in a little bit. So it'll be 83 through 86, and Daniel has a message.
So before we get started, scroll down, make sure you guys are subscribed, like button if you guys like the video, and leave a comment what you guys think of Kaiju so far.
All right, Tito, why don't you tell us what's going on? Not what's going on, what you thought about what's going on.
Okay, so I think what's going on right now in Kaiju is pretty decent. You know, they're chopping up and busting down some kaijus, some opposing kaijus.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
You know, beating them up.
busting them down was just a great way.
Wow, we're not even a minute in. Continue. All right.
But anyway, so the opposing kaiju that they're fighting are getting destroyed, basically. Kafka, Kikaru, and Captain Narumi are going off. Kafka is just like, gonna turn into a kaiju, and I'm gonna punch. He one punch this guy straight up, right to the chest, destroyed.
I thought the transformation in that chapter is really cool. Can't wait to see that.
The transformation was really cool. I can't wait to see it animated for sure. The anime comes out, it's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be good, based on the character designs we've already seen. Kikaru just completely surpassed everything that we expected of her to do. She dominated number 15, and there's a little cool thing about number 15, how it's basically a copy.
Yeah, I thought
Copy of her mind and stuff. So
I think it was 84 or 80. Yeah, no, 85.
It was 84 and 85.
So 84, she kills it, and then 85, you see like the little memories, and she's like, "Okay, I'll punch him in the face for you," because that was her dad who she's trying to prove. Because they kind of did the same thing while I was trying to like make their parents proud and everything. And she said, "If you kill her, I'll be proud," and it never happened. So.
And then we get to see right before the end of 86, I believe, Captain Narumi just starts going off against the water kaiju that he's facing. So, and it's in the water kaiju that he's facing has all the memories of Kikuru's father, which was his sensei or mentor. So it's really neat to see how everything's parallel and combined. It's decent. It's parallel, but it's also perpendicular. Everything's combined. But on different wavelengths.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I think the fights are good. I think Kikaru versus 15. I thought it was a great fight. And I was like, oh, they're not gonna top this for a little bit. And then the fight and now already topped it, in my opinion. I think it's a little bit better. Which number is the one Narumi's fighting?
Kikaru's clone is number 15.
Oh, I know that. Which one's
Narumi's 5 and 11.
It is 11. Okay.
11.
And how he has the general's memories of Narumi, and that's why he's matched up against him. And he's like, "Oh, I can finally make you proud," or whatever. It's kind of like everyone's trying to make their master proud. Kikuru's trying to make her parents proud while also trying to prove to Narumi that she's fine.
Yeah.
And everybody else that she's fine. And same with Narumi's trying to prove Aizuno that he's good, and then Kafka's trying to prove that he can be fine on his own and he'll do whatever and destroy whatever's in front of him.
I believe Kikaru said that she's got other people she's trying to make proud now instead of her father.
Yeah.
I will say though, that was I expected that once she started to go down that line of like, now I got other people.
It's one of those main characters.
But, I mean, it does. I mean, it is valid though, so I can't really get mad at that. But definitely when she started that speech, I was like, oh, she got friends. I know where this is going.
Yeah. It's that friendship speech that a lot of main characters anime based on power of friendship have.
Shonen.
So one thing
in general.
One thing I want to say about the Kikaru and number 15 fight. is I like the part where they were making the similarities, and then they were like, the main difference is that your father was hard on you because he loved you. Number 9 never loved me. He was just hard on me because he wanted me to be useful. That part I was like, okay.
Yeah,
That's...
and number 15 realized that she was a punk. She's like,
yeah.
So it was definitely an interesting dynamic.
There was a Tanjiro moment where Hikaru felt bad for not a demon in this part, but the kaiju as they were dying. So
definitely what I thought of.
So that's the only thing I think of.
And the thing is about that is basically watching girl identical part die in front of her. She killed her twin.
Yeah, but there's no connection there.
I wouldn't say identical.
No, because she said she has no feelings. Like, she has no...
Yeah, I understand that, but it's still one of the things. It's like, it's literally an identical makeup.
Yeah, but she's not crying because it's an identical makeup, is what I'm saying.
I think she was more upset at the similarities between other figures, in the sense, more similarities between her and 15. Because she said, you've killed so many people, I have no feelings towards you other than like hatred.
Yeah.
I just feel like she could see how 15 felt about number 9, how Hikaru. So that's the only kind of feelings I feel like they have with each
other. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the Kafka part, how he doesn't run to help immediately, and he just does what he's supposed to do and protects it. He wasn't supposed to transform, but they knew that they weren't going to contain him if something happened.
Hikaru told him not to come to stage, so
yeah,
he can sense their power too. So it's pretty neat.
So I will say that that's basically all that happens in these 4, but I am excited for the potential of the next characters we're going to see. Because we got kind of the heavy hitters out the way, but Reno, he's been here since chapter 1, so I'm excited to see what his fight's going to be like.
I mean, we're not done with Jin either.
Oh, I know, like, but these are... I think that he's going to walk him from here on. With how easily he took his arm, I feel like with how quick, after all the after the struggle for Kikru, she beat 15 like that. So I think it's going to be the same thing. And then we'll probably hop into Reno maybe next chapter, or maybe Mina when the other fights, and then he's going to go back if he kind of does it the same way he did these 2, where he does 2 at the same time.
T, what are your thoughts? So, because we basically skipped over section right there.
I was just chilling. I can't wait for this to get animated. I thought in particular there were a couple of shots in the manga that I was like, damn, this is gonna look pretty clean animated. Like when Kafka pulls up to fight, and everybody's like, you need, tuck your tail between your legs and you need to turn around and run. And he just straight up caught that dude's fist and was like, nah, he's probably the one that needs to be tucking his tail between his legs and be running. And then I really liked that. I liked Kikuro's, the whole fight and story with her, like going back to the chapters that we've covered before. I think that fight overall, like, I guess when it gets like animated and you can kind of like binge watch it in a way, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like we're gonna appreciate that a lot more of a fight, but it's still overall just like a really good fight. I think, there's just a lot of really good parts that I cannot wait to get animated. Like Narumi, when he is just honestly spazzing and just going ballistic, I think that's gonna be awesome. I also liked when number 11, like everything Narumi was throwing at him, he's like, oh, seen that before. Oh, seen that before. Oh, seen that before. Oh, seen that before. And it was just kind of, and it plays into like, he has kind of like the conscience of the general, and he just seen it. He knows it's going to be coming. And then I like the fact that Narumi's got to dig a little deeper in his bag, and he's still got some trick that he's going to have to pull out that, hey, I'm like he said, I can't remember if it was exactly like, I got something that will finally like make you proud, or like something along them lines, like this, like I'm basically going to acknowledge, because he was always seen as like that, like I guess kind of like how our generation gets looked at, just a bunch of like goofy kids that play video games and all that kind of dumb stuff and can't amount to shit. So I just feel like he's kind of like that, like big, like I can amount to some, and I'm going to be one of the biggest dogs in the fight. And yeah, him just being like quick. I can't wait to see that get animated. Like I love quick characters, so like I think it's gonna be killer when they finally do it. And like Daniil was saying with like the Kaiju 8 or 15, when it died, you kind of had like that sad demon slayer like feel for it. But I don't like, but like kind of what Kikero said, you also killed like plenty of people. So like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I felt myself feeling more bad for the demons and Demon Slayer than I do for the Kaijus. Basically, that point of that argument.
The demons kill probably more.
Yeah, but I know, but there's just something I don't know. Their stories just seem so much more worse than a Kaiju. Kind of like, or I don't know. It's just something about the Kaiju is just it's weird to me. But I feel more bad for the demons than the Kaiju.
Sure, but the question I have now is, I know, so we know they're animated, and we know it's probably going to be 12 episodes first season. Do you think
No,
they're gonna?
the studio that's doing it, I have no clue.
Do you think it's gonna be like a one?
Oh, we're not gonna get to this.
Oh, 100%. No, we're not gonna get to this. It's gonna be a second or third season before we get there.
Well, that's what I'm trying to is. Do you think it's just gonna be a one season and done kind of deal to promote the manga, or do you think it's gonna be?
It's gonna be the whole thing.
Okay.
No, their first season will end where like the
canceled.
Where like the attack on the third division's base. Is my
because I was just wondering because I know a lot of anime that are from manga turned into anime. A lot of them do that to try to improve their sales for the manga itself, and then they stop after the season. So I just want to know what your guys' thoughts were.
No, this is gonna be like ones that we're watching that are gonna get multiple seasons, like Hell Paradise is guaranteed to get multiple seasons. Even like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, they're just doing it because it's been going long enough. They don't need to really promote it.
A lot of it is based on their watch base too. If they have enough people watching it, they're gonna keep going with it too.
If the animation's good, a lot of people watch this one.
You also got to put in the fact that a lot of people prefer to watch than read it, so they very well could get better numbers from anime compared to having people go out and read it.
Yeah, because you're gonna get new people that haven't read it, and
I'm not gonna lie. I like to watch movies, not read books.
True. So, I just hope they don't leave out a lot of vital information because there are a lot of anime that some key parts that we need. But
I think they'll do well.
Has done a fantastic job.
New anime is good at. From what I can tell, they don't add filler. You might have to wait a little bit longer to get more episodes, but Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Paradise, Vinland Saga, they're all on point.
So
yeah, it's 1 week.
Yeah, it could have also been scheduling conflicts and everything. I mean, it was like a holiday weekend, so depending.
I don't think it was holiday weekend in Japan.
It was.
Well, I'm saying for over here. It being a holiday weekend, schedule conflicts and everything, maybe something didn't work out for it coming out because it may very well already be out in Japan, just not here.
I don't know for
that's
sure.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
assholes.
No, I'm excited for the next chapter comes out next week, and like I said, I think Reno will be the main focus coming up, just because we have not seen him for I think 20, 30 chapters. It feels like probably not that many, but
we saw him at the beginning of this war arc. It wasn't very much.
Last time we saw him was the training with Four. I thought, yeah, in the forest, and then Buddy said he was gonna just take him under his wing. I don't remember the other guy's name.
I thought we got a scene, the war arc, where he was gonna start using his kaiju gear.
Not that I remember. I remember Mina.
I don't think so. Yeah,
is like the other main character that we've seen.
Because I know he's got the ice kaiju.
We may have seen who he's like matched up against because they showed all the kaiju that dropped in. We still haven't seen Blockhead, so I think Mina's fighting Blockhead. So it'd be cool to see him. Because I want to see what he can do.
I do think this is gonna be good coming through for sure.
I want to say one thing though. Aren't the kaiju supposed to get stronger by like like from like when we first learned about them, every like from the 1 to 2, they all kind of got stronger.
Yeah,
as it went.
No,
kind of how it seems.
because 1, I'm pretty sure 1 and 4 are I'm pretty sure the strongest before 8 and 9. It's just they get their number based on when they appear.
Yeah. Well, I get that, but I thought for like I could have other than 1, because I remember now that I'm thinking about it, I remember 1 being ridiculously strong. Now that I think about that, but I kind of thought like basically every generation was.
No, 8 and 9 are the strongest now.
I feel like 11 beats Kaiju 15.
Well, I thought 15 went up in power
13, 14, or 15 beat 9.
Yeah, so it just...
What?
15 went up in power during these.
Well, no, I'm 3, 4. I didn't hear what I heard. What you said.
I said I don't think anything after 9 beats 9. That's what I'm saying. So
no, I'm saying I think 11 dog walks.
What was your initial question? Wasn't it if they get stronger, the higher the numbers?
Yeah, so that's basically where my thing was coming from. If 15 was supposed to, like, in that term, 15 was the strongest. But I was saying I think 11 dog walk.
Yeah, okay, I get your question, but no, they never state that it's number. They just number them. That's the first one to appear. That's the 5th one to appear. It's just when they get a rating of that high that identifies the Daikaiju is when they number them. So
it's on a power leveling scale because 15 went up to 9.29. She increased the power a little bit.
Yeah, they're like output. Yeah, but that's not how they're numbered though.
8.5 is a Daikaiju or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the numbering is just when they find a kaiju that's Daikaiju.
It's like World War I is 1 because it happened before World War II. Basically like that.
So.
I really hate that Daniel basically just put that on cardboard crayons for me, like I'm a fucking 10-year-old. But
I thought everyone was confused still.
Talking about, but
that's not no.
He was trying to help. It's okay. You can get your juice box and lay it down for a nap too.
Juice box.
I would too, honestly.
We'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Later.